Hey guys, Gadgetgirlkylie here, and welcome back to my Let's Play walkthrough of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. So, we're going to talk to Hina now. I'm wondering if she was actually a witness. I am actually 99% sure that it isn't Toko now. I originally thought it was her with the split personality thing, but I don't know. Why would the posters be switched from the female and male locker rooms? Why would the rug be switched?
Yeah. Huh? Aw.
Too late for that now.
Well... Yeah, totally.
Or maybe she's a guy? Surely not.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in?
Okay.
It's the moment you've all been waiting for! The class trial!
Class trial!
You remember where to meet, right?
Of course I do.
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Time to go through, guys.
Yo.
You should know. Oh, sorry. Knocked my microphone
Come
then.
on.
Oh, really?
What are you gonna do?
The rules are the rules.
Phew.
Let's go.
Poor Chihiro. We shall get vengeance. Well, let's have a chat with everyone. I wasn't supposed to do that. She's certainly acting bizarre.
Hey, come on.
How very sad.
Count on it.
Well then.
Well, at the moment, I feel like Toko is the red herring and it's not her that's done the murder. I feel like it's Byakuya, but I don't know.
Shall we go?
I guess it's time.
It's true.
Here we go, guys. Ding! Destination reached.
Very nice. Well?
Time to begin.
Kills! Kills!
Of course I want to save. Things are getting serious. Okay. Set skills. I could actually use skills. Allows you to reload 2 bullets at once, but I don't really want to use any. Finish preparations.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon!
Which was the dumbbell. Non-stop debate time.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
Interesting.
Whoa, no, I missed that.
Hero.
Sometimes the controls on this are really awkward, I think.
Chihiro's
Fatal injury appears it was a... According to the Monokuma file.
The killer used
What kind of...
blunt instrument.
I bet
It
it
was an iron pipe.
There we go, got it that
No,
time.
it's wrong.
I refute that.
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell, found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell. As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You... looked at her head wound?
Of course, we've got to analyse the scene of the crime.
Yay! That's so creepy!
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit. Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
What? For real?
Genocide Jack. Supposedly.
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
Yes, we should check this out. For this debate, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they hit these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. But there's a way to keep this white noise from getting in your way. Press the X button to attach the silencer, which you can use to shoot down the white noise. However, if you shoot an actual remark with your silencer instead of the white noise, the time limit will decrease, so take careful aim when you have your silencer out. Oh, and one more thing. You also shoot down white noise by tapping the rear touchpad. That's going to be so hard to aim with the rear touchpad. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. I don't even know what my action difficulty is set to. In which case, you can forget about the silencer and just focus on the situation in front of you. Well then, good luck and have fun.
The culprit is Genocide Jack.
Ah, so the purple
I'm sure.
is the white noise.
Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on! There's just no proof for it.
Boom! There is proof. Oh, that looked like it was going to hit the white noise then. But it didn't. Mwahaha.
Might know one reason he could be involved.
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it?
A little bit.
What was something like that doing in the library?
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth, so let's forget about that for now. More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
He wishes. Boob lust.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
But more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
Where the murder took place, the bloody message left behind, how the victim was positioned. How the victim was positioned?
I got it!
Suspended.
Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way.
No, not the exact same way. Not with rope. She was suspended with extension cord.
So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it?
Because the file was in the library. Anyone had access to the library.
There's only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
No fucking way!
Oh,
You're
Mondo.
saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Yes, in fact, it's Toko.
What?
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
Whoa, chill out, Hifumi. It's like a death cry, that.
Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has like bloodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another riddle. Man, why has this gotta be so complicated?
Because she's a schizophrenic. Hangman's Gambits. The hell? It's S. The beginning letter is S. Help. Influence gauge. If you shoot the wrong letters during the Hangman's Gambit, you'll take damage. If your influence gauge reaches 0, you will fail the case. Oh, the letters have to be red, do they? Or what? There we go. I forgot about that. I think the letters have to be red.
Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
Huh?
I think I read that somewhere in the file too. They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
Oh, okay. But still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Perfectly acceptable.
Is it?
Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
Her behavior changed.
You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
She was acting very weird.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can't handle blood, and one that obviously can.
Ooh.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
Peering on through. Which is really, really suspicious to say.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
What?
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
How?
Yeah. How can you know all this?
Exactly. Explain yourself.
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time.
You could be
and
just
that
saying this.
trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
What?
Ooh.
You promised! I can't believe you lied!
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to. This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale. Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise...
Damn.
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me. That's the only reason I promised.
How many times do I have to tell you? I never said that. But you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
He's really trying to bait her into confessing here.
I tried! I swear I tried to control it!
I don't think it's her. I still don't think it's her that's done this.
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
I think it's him. I don't know though, for sure.
I hate you.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person? You don't mean...
Okay guys, well I'm going to stop this episode here, and on the next episode we shall continue on with the class trial and see what happens to Toko. Clearly she's given in to her Genocide Jack split personality, so we shall see how this unfolds on the next episode. Don't forget to like, comment, favourite and share the video. As always guys, all types of engagement help me out. Thank you for watching and take it easy.